And they're off for the Bob Nelson Kappa Cayley Handicap Steeplechase. They race over 2 miles, and Dreams of Home, the favourite, sets off in the lead. 2 in second position are Vico Bleu, and then at the inside is Coach Carter, followed by Casa Tall and Seo at the back of the 5-runner field as Dreams of Home comes up and over fence number 1 with a good 4 lengths in hand, and right-handed now back towards the home straight for the first time. Dreams of Home under Brian Hughes, leading are Vico Bleu and Callum Bewley in second, Casa Tall and Kieran Gethings in third, Coach Carter and Sean Bowen to the inside in fourth, and Seo under Nathan Moscrop, the back marker. Over an open ditch. That was the second fence. They've all taken it safely and well. And they're being led down to the third by Dreams of Home for trainer Donald McCain. Dreams of Home, small handful of lengths to the good over our Vico Bleu, the 10-year-old, who jumps that in second. And then away to the right as we look on down the track, Casa Tall, the dark blue sleeves and cap. The Irish challenger, Coach Carter, over towards the inside for trainer Gordon Elliott. And Rebecca Menzies, only runner here today, Seo with that one at the back, but no more than 5 or 6 lengths off the pace-setting Dreams of Home as they now race towards the water jump, which they take just the once. And Dreams of Home, unpestered on the front end, is going to land over the water with 2 lengths in hand over our Vico Bleu landing in second. A similar gap back to Casa Tall on the outside of Coach Carter. Coach Carter, who won the best, turned out prior to the race, and the back marker continues to be Seo. So out they go towards the far side of the track, and fence number 6 of 12 coming up. So they're nearly at the halfway stage of this Bob Nelson Kappa Cayley handicap chase. Dreams of Home jumping nicely in front, chased in second by our Vico Bleu, then just nudged away on the landing side of that fence, Coach Carter. Casa Tall around his outside, and the back marker is Seo. They're now at halfway, a mile behind them, a mile to go, and it is still Dreams of Home showing out in the lead here to our Vico Bleu. The top weight, our Vico Bleu, the pink sleeves, going to land over this open ditch just a length or so behind the leader. And then towards the inner, Coach Carter, with out wider Casa Tall and Seo, who's usually brought forward late in his race, is still narrowly the back marker as Dreams of Home comes to the 8th and wings it. Gets away by 2.5 lengths there to our Vico Bleu and Seo, who's now on the improve. Coach Carter, the yellow cap, just bustled along once again, and a little wider out is at Casa Tall. They have 4 more fences left to jump. They're now back where they started and heading on towards the last of the obstacles over in the back, being led by Dreams of Home and Brian Hughes. On the approach to the final fence going down here, Dreams of Home will cross it fluently, more than a length in front to our Vico Bleu. Seo along the inside of Casa Tall, and ridden along in last place is Coach Carter. Right-handed they come back towards the straight, under half a mile left to go. 3 more fences left to jump, and the last of the open ditch is on its way. It is Dreams of Home who's going to take it in front, with along the inside Seo now beginning to come much closer, with out wider our Vico Bleu, then Casa Tall as Seo now switches outside Dreams of Home, making the journey on towards the second last fence. Coach Carter with plenty on. Dreams of Home with Seo now lurking as a big danger on the outside, and Casa Tall over towards the inner. Dropping to 4th is our Vico Bleu, and Coach Carter down that one's outside as they make the approach to the final fence. Dreams of Home has been there all the way and landed ahead at the final fence there to Casa Tall, who now moves into second. Coach Carter now beginning to run on over towards the inside, then Seo, and further back to our Vico Bleu. Dreams of Home is now flat out to try and repel a number of challengers. Casa Tall down the outside and over towards the inner, Coach Carter. Dreams of Home is all out. Coach Carter's getting closer with every stride. It is Dreams of Home. He's made it. 200 for Brian Hughes. Dreams of Home lost it out to beat the staying on Coach Carter, with back in behind them Casa Tall, then Seo, and our Vico Bleu. Well done, Brian.
Because yesterday, after racing at Sedgefield, he was perched on 199 winners for the season. He's now ridden his 200th winner for this jumping season, and he's only the 4th man in history to do just that. Will you welcome back the winner, Dreams of Home, with Brian Hughes? Here's a photograph for your papers tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Hughes, after riding his 200th winner of the season. And congratulations from the legendary AP McCoy as well.
Dreams of Home then finally does it for Brian Hughes. 200 winners for the season, Brian, in the sunshine here at Perth. Only the 4th jump jockey in history to do it. How proud are you?
Yeah, I'm very proud. Obviously, it's funny really because Dreams of Home was my 100th winner of the season at Ayr, so it's a bit funny that he's the 200 as well. But and it's great. It's for Donald. Obviously, I got a lot of support from a lot of trainers, but I was getting a bit twitchy when it was getting hard to get the winners, but thank God it's happened anyways. And
everything just seems to have clicked this season. I mean, the open weather, hardly any cancellations. It's been a perfect season for you to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And to say the people I ride for, mainly Donald, the horses have been in brilliant form. So without them, you'd struggle to ride any winners at all. But yeah, so I had a lot of luck this year, and thankfully I didn't have any injuries or suspensions. And it's all went my way. So I had my fair share of luck, you could say.
I don't think it's about luck. It's about skill, Brian. It's about hard graft as well.
Yeah, well, look, sure, that's always been instilled in you from a young age. Since time with Kevin Prendergast, we were always taught as kids to work hard, and you get out of this game what you put in. And look, I'm one of the luckier ones that's been able to make a career out of something you'd nearly do for free.
You mentioned Donald. Dreams of Home happened to be his 153rd winner of the season. That equals his personal best as well.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of days to find Donald another winner so he can break his personal best season. But yeah, it's I look the yard. I mean, everyone in the yard's played a massive role this year. Obviously, Donald's bought the right horses to start with, and then obviously placed them really well. And then obviously the owners have reinvested in the yard and all the staff. We've got a great team. So I mean, without any of them, you'd struggle to have the operation go as smoothly as it has done. And obviously Donald's placing of the horses has been phenomenal, really, because without being negative, we've got a few horses that are average enough, but they've all are multiple winners this year. So it's probably testament to the trainer's skill of placing them.
Is it an unfair question to ask? Is there any particular highlights? It's a lot of winners. Any of them stand out in particular?
I mean, look, I've had a lot of winners. Obviously, I've only had a couple of graded and listed winners, obviously. But look, every winner means something. Obviously, to get to that total. So look, I'd hate to pick one because I mean it'd probably be unfair because to say every winner means something to you when you're riding 200.
You're in quite an exclusive club now, joining Peter Scudamore and Richard Johnson and a certain AP McCoy who's here today.
Yeah, AP's here today. Yeah, look, I don't think I'll ever be matching their totals, but it's just, look, it's something small that you could say you've joined a very elite group. But I think the similarities will probably stop there, Gordon. But I must say, like, my agent has done a phenomenal job this year for me.
Richard Hale.
Yeah, Richard, he's like my friend, or so is my agent, to be honest. But look, my wife jokes that I speak to Richard more than I speak to her. So. He's done a fantastic job. Like the winners he's found and the rides, and and sometimes I have to admit I sort of thought myself, half questioned, but I've always 100% faith in Richard, and he always comes out on top, really.
You mentioned your wife and indeed your family. It didn't happen for you when you were champion jockey the COVID season. It's all going to be very emotional, I'm guessing, at Sandown on Saturday with so many of the, as you say, your family there to cheer you in.
Yeah, look, obviously, anyone that knows me knows that I would probably be happy about that we didn't get any presentation.
You got one eventually from Mick Fitz.
Fitzy came up with the trophy. That was grand. It was quite quiet, and look, I don't really like to be at the centre of attention, really. I like to be on the background, really. But look, obviously there's a crew going to Sandown on Saturday. I say I have my sisters I have one sister in Melbourne who's come across, and obviously a sister from Canada, and obviously Mum and Dad, Elaine and Stephanie, and Jennifer are coming from home. So they're all coming from all corners of the globe, really, and a big team from Yorkshire.
And then what after Sandown? Some time off, some well-earned time off with the family?
Yeah, myself and Lucy and the kids are going for a few days away, just just a couple of days break. So we only have a week, and then we're back on at Hexham again. So we get a couple of days away, and then get revved up for the new season.
And I'm going to be the first to ask, what about next season? Dare we dream of another double ton?
I don't think you can dream of 200 winners again, but I mean, obviously I'd like to be in contention for another championship, and we'll try our best to do that. And sure, if you stay injury free and have a bit of luck, hopefully it's achievable, or hopefully I'll be able to be in contention anyways.
And I'll tell you, it's a mark of how much respect you're held in, Brian. All the lads from the weighing room, the valets, and all your weighing room colleagues were here to cheer you and applause you back in after the landmark winner.
Yeah, I'm not a very emotional person, Gordon, but I must admit, that touched me a bit now that everyone come out and the people cheered me in. I was a bit taken aback by it, to be fair, but I really appreciate people's good wishes, and a lot of people have wished us well for the last couple of weeks and today, so I really appreciate it.
And just finally, what a picture that is of you with Harry Skelton, with Willie Carson, with Peter Scudamore and Amy P. McCoy, 5 champions together.
Yeah, so a bit. I don't actually buy too many pictures, but I think I'll have to buy that one.
Well, listen, many congratulations, very well done.
Thank you.